Hey y'all, as a small editorial note to go on the beginning of this video, thank you. Y'all have made this journey so much fun, and y'all gave me the opportunity to share with you guys what I do for firewood. This is an amazing adventure that I get to go on with you guys or have you guys join me on. And so as you guys can see from my own kind of personal log yard pretty much, I can't say thank you enough. With 400 plus subs, creeping up to 450 and almost to 500. Y'all, it's a crazy adventure to go on. And to be very, very, very precise and absolute with what I'm saying, there's absolutely nothing I would love more than to give back once we hit 500. And with that, just for the 500, I don't want to say the G word, because that'll get us a lot of bots and stuff. But at 500, we are going to have some stuff that you guys can win, have a great time with, and also so that I can make sure that I give back to this community for what they've given to me. So we have a lot of cool stuff coming up at 500 subs, and they will progressively get better for every big mile mark that I set out for myself. I told myself I wanted 100, then 200, but 500 is a great one to give back with. So there will be stuff for anyone, and it'll be kind of started at the beginner level, because 500 is kind of your beginner level of being here on YouTube. So I can't say thank you enough, and let's get right into this video, y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're back over here at where the tree was taken down. And today, we're not cutting, we're not doing any of that. But, you know, we got rounds, and I got a MAUL and some energy. So, we're gonna see what we can bust up. Here we go. So the truck is pretty far away, and the rounds are like right here. So why don't we put the truck right there so that once we're done quartering them up or something, we should toss them right into the back. Instead of lugging them all the way there, you know, the long stuff will just kill your time. So let's go ahead and let's make our lot flipping closer. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get these guys busted up. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it right about there. I think that's close enough, y'all. Don't you? All right, y'all, so get that camera set up. So y'all got to get these big rounds kind of busted down a little bit, and I don't have a splitter that I can just roll up here and have a log lift it up and split it into the back of my truck, as much as I would love to have that. So we got to do it the old-fashioned way with hands and a MAUL and just kind of bust them down a little bit. I may try and start on the outer edge and kind of work my way to the center on these bigger rounds, but on these smaller ones, I will probably end up just trying to go down the center and just bust them down a little bit. So got to work up to the bigger ones because, you know, like I said, I got some energy today, but we're going to see how much energy. We're going to see how good the gas tank really is today. So let's get right to it. Oh, that didn't want to stick. So I'm going to move one over here to my block so that I have a wood on wood contact. I do know that I have tried to split stuff on the ground, and if the ground is dry and it's kind of bouncy, what you're going to do is you're basically going to have all the energy that you're putting into that log be reverberated into the ground and then come back up, and you're really not going to have much of a splitting force to go through there. So I'm going to go put a log on a log, and this guy is going to be my block, because guys, that is a nice round and it's solid. So let's get this over here and let's get splitting and knocking stuff down. All right, that tree was in the way, but I did start to bust it a little bit here down the center. So I'm gonna just, I missed that one, but it's still busted up. So now that it's busted that way, flip it around, bust it that way, and then, so that center's got it's got a decent core to it, and we'll see about busting this guy, ow, busting that guy apart. There you go. So there's a chunk. It's being a little bit of a pest to get apart, but, and you know, some of these will be busted down further with the splitter at the house, but I just want to make them manageable sizes so that when I go and put them at the house, they're not that hard to deal with. And there you go. Manageable size chunks to deal with, or maybe just straight into the firewood collection. So, got a little bit of an owie on the hand, but that's okay. Where's that tree? I don't want the tree to be in the way anymore. There we go. That's way better. As you guys can see now, that was a one-hit split. So let's turn it one time. Oh, there we go. 2 swings. She split up nice. And y'all, the reason I'm throwing them here on the ground right now is so that we can keep moving, keep turning through these rounds. I would preferably just have them in the bed of my truck. Unfortunately, right now, I'm trying to turn through wood so that I can then put it in the truck and then bring it home, and then we'll do the final split and count there at the house. But yes, this will probably, actually a lot of it will probably end up just going straight into a firewood stack so that it can be ready for next year. Quick little note, y'all. Quick little note, y'all. I have a question actually for Court King. If you watch this, would you by chance be okay with me borrowing a repeater 29? Because y'all, look at the size of this. I think it'd be perfect for the repeater 29. Maybe people in the comments could let me know, but I think that would be perfect for the repeater 29 because of its size and everything else. I mean, we're looking at possibly, what do you think that is? 18, maybe 19 inches? Nah, maybe not that. Maybe definitely not that. I don't know, but I feel like that would work perfectly in that splitting chamber. That'd be amazing to see this thing go through that thing. But yeah, I also do know that they have made some changes to that machine. So I look forward to seeing those at Bunyan. So, and guys, Bunyan is right around the corner. By the time you see this, I won't be at Bunyan yet because this comes out Monday. But I am excited for Bunyan. I'm excited to see what changes they've done over at Court King, what they've gotten new and or possibly different at this show than what I saw last year actually what I saw in Vermont at the beginning of the year. So I'm excited to see what they've done. I'm excited to see where they're going in the splitter direction. And we're going to bring a lot of that to you guys from Bunyan. I may do a whole specific video for Court King on that because I think that they've got some potential to really go pretty quickly with their splitters. I really like the repeater 29. I've not seen anything else in person to like where I can handle wood with it and stuff like that. I've seen them at shows, but never like in a wood yard where we're just pumping wood through the machines. So I'm excited to see what Court King has and what everyone has coming up from Bunyan. And you guys, I know I'm going to be blown away Jeff and Patty from Mountaintop Outdoors. Jeff's been hyping this show up for me, and so I'm really excited. I'm also getting in Thursday, so I'll be there Thursday, which means I got a really short work week this week, which double thumbs up to that. But y'all, I'm super excited. Bunyan will be an experience I am ready for, and we're gonna see what kind of trouble we can get into as well while we're up there in Cambridge, Ohio. So let's get to splitting this stuff up. Enough talking. I have talked way too much already. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. There we go. Oh, come on. Same hit. There we go. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's better. That's more like it. Get it off of there. Hey, you missed my foot. That's more like it. Let's go. Whew. Oh, that's not good. Hey, baby. Ooh, I'm not trying to block you guys off. Here, let me just move you guys one more time. Double check goodness on camera. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here you guys go. Ooh. Better. Ooh. Come on. There you go. Missed my leg. I don't know if y'all can hear. There's a bunch of kids out at the house that's down across the way, but whew, that was a good one. Come on now. Bouncing off it way too easily, y'all. Let's flip it over. See if we can get a different result. Oh, I already got a seam here too. I gotta show you all that. Here we go. You ever see that seam right there? Look at that bad boy. Goes right up through the wood. I love a good seam I can schwack on. All right. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it. I can't exactly put y'all over the seam, or else I will. Oh, she came up like a good. Woo, splits too. Oh, so well. Gorgeous. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. Whew, there we go. There she goes. There she goes. That one will be done with the splitter. I'll just say that I did that one. Yeah. All right, y'all. Now that you've seen me run it with the MAUL on one full log, I'm gonna throw y'all on a time lapse real quick. We're gonna get the rest of this stuff knocked out. I'll set you over here so you're looking at it from this way, So yeah, I'm gonna get these other 4 knocked out, hopefully, in a good and decent fashion. Hey y'all, even despite what I said previous in the video about having to get those up on a block, they're pretty heavy, and I'm not gonna hurt my back or anything else like that. There's no need to hurt your back doing firewood. There's no reason to try and force yourself to do something that your body is already saying no to. So I will, like I said, unlike what I said earlier, which was to get them up on a block, I will bust them or try and bust them down on the ground. Yes, that might mean I have more work to do and more effort to put into it, but y'all, sometimes that's just how it is. So now we're gonna bust these guys down, get them to an easier handle, and yes, they're unfortunately still on the ground because, yeah, that's too big for my back to pick up. So, there we go. That's a big old chunk. Wow. Decently busting down. Oh, that was a thud. Oh, there we go. Sorry for my butt, but I don't got a place on the other side of it to look for. There we go. Whew. There's one. It's actually quicker to do it on the ground. So, yep. Now guys, these are not gonna be left. These aren't gonna be this big. I'm not gonna leave them this big. Well, until I get them home, I'm going to leave them this big. But when I get home, I will be splitting these guys down into regular firewood pieces that I use typically. So, oh, we must be going to work. So, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get this guy over into the pile. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and get this guy, and I may leave these other 2 for another day, just when I can get maybe the rest of that guy cut up. Then also the one behind it, which is the really big stick, which I'm, well, not a really big stick, but a bigger stick than what these guys really were. So, but that is for another video completely, because y'all, we are also going to load up the truck and then go get some pieces that I had mentioned, pieces previous in the year with, you know, how I busted them down and stuff. I'm gonna go grab them off a different part of the same property, and we will go ahead and get them down the last little bit with the MAUL. So actually, yeah, we'll bust these guys down, load all this stuff up, then we'll go to the other part of the property and grab the other pieces that I have back there, and really go into figure out how much firewood we can get off the property, or just out of these sticks, really. So stick around and we will get right into it. Not even stick around, yo. Just, I'm gonna keep busting down pieces and well, stop being bent over for that much. That's not that bad. This was a lot. This was certainly a lot. Oh. Yeah, I'll be editing out a bunch of it, but I'm actually gonna bust it down one more time. Splits so easy. This red oak splits so easy. It's so nice. Oh, fight! Oh, or not. Never mind. Maybe it's not even worth it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. But yeah, these big chunks are gonna stay like this for the most part, unless I feel like I can split them down more. Well, I might be able to. Hold on. There's that one. All right. Oh, come on now. Little stinker. This whole area stinks, man. This whole area stinks. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, sir. I do like busting wood down with this Vulcan 8-pound MAUL. Whew. This should be a series of how slow it takes Will to process wood. or how long it takes him. He's slow. Gotta cut it up, then gotta maul it up. Then gonna stack it up, then gonna split it up. There we go. That's better. There we go. Mauling for the exercise, babies. Whew. Hey y'all, unfortunately I did run out of steam a little bit. So we are going to go ahead and get the truck loaded up with as much as we can out of this pile that we have. Yeah, some is big, some is small, but y'all, it's okay, because at the end of the day, we're going to take it back to the house, get it semi-stacked up in a place where it'll be close to those splitters' new location. Yes, we're moving it again. But y'all, that is perfect. That is going to be perfectly fine, because once we get it moved, we will have it moved for one last time so that we can have it maybe up towards the top of the yard. So all we have at the bottom is firewood. I don't need the splitter down there in amongst the firewood unless I have rounds down there. I currently don't, so I don't need it down there. So we're going to get it moved up to the top of the yard, but that will be after the bunion show and after everything else, so that we can get more wood into the backyard and more wood split into the backyard. So we're gonna get this stuff loaded up into the truck, go back to a different part of the property, and also we're gonna see what that wood, how it looks. Because if it's rotty, I don't know if I want to bring it into the backyard. But nonetheless, I'm gonna show you all what I showed you this at the beginning of the year. No, I showed it to you a little while ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this, put on a time lapse, and go ahead and get this truck loaded up. Yes, you see a lug in the way. Yes, I should have had it emptied by now and at the house, so I had more room. But nonetheless, it's there in the way, and it don't care. So we're gonna fit stuff around it and see how much we can actually fit in the back of the truck. So without further ado, let's get into loading it all up, baby. All right, y'all, as we come down to the final pieces, this is a full load in the back of the truck. Well, full for what it'll take right now. I do have to readjust, pull some pieces down so I can kind of close the back, close this tonneau cover. So like to put this piece up right here and make sure he's up under there. And, you know, maybe removing some of those other ones so this guy can come down. Just how we roll right now. It is a full truckload for what I have space for. But we are still going. I may be able to fit those couple of big pieces in here. So we'll definitely go back and check that out. And actually, no, as I look at it now, I could put some stuff here on this side of the bed, right on this side of this big lug that you saw earlier. So I must fish some pieces in there. We're going to head back to the back of the property and see what is all back there and talk a little bit more about how I see that being beneficial to me in the future. All right, y'all, so as I said, we are back here on the back side of the property, and as you can see right here, I still got the rounds here from what I showed you guys earlier in the year. They are still busted up into half. I'm not sure I'm going to try and bust them up again today, but as you can see, I got oak on so much more wood to go through if I really wanted to. So hopefully sometime soon we can get back here and start splitting wood. I would love to have a splitter that I could roll up onto a log lift and then lift it up onto there and just split it right into the back of the truck, because y'all, that would make my life so much easier. And so we are going end the video here at basically my personal log yard. And this is a place I used to work, so they are perfectly okay with me coming and disposing of any of this, which is disposing / me getting rid of for them. But y'all, we will sign it off here. This is WD with WD30 Adventures. I cannot say thank you enough for coming to watch this video. You guys blew up my last one with the Husqvarna 390, and I cannot say thank you enough. That video has, at the time of recording, 1,800 views. I never knew that video would get that much. I just made another video, and honestly, you guys blew it up. So thank you once again. I'm amazed. I'm blown away. I can't say thank you to this community and those here watching on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. You are loved, you are one of a kind, and you are beautifully made. Go out, do good, and have yourself a great freaking week. Good night, y'all.